You read a landing page and you're like, this is me. And then you hit then you hit the button, right? How do you do that? It's a one-way conversation. How do you get to a point where a message that is delivered to many people at once creates that sense that they are understood by a piece of written text? It's not an AI, there's no conversation, nothing's going on, but that piece of written text makes a person feel understood. How do you do that? You start by selling individually, one by one, in conversations, in a situation where you do have that feedback, where you say something and people say something back, and you see how their facial expression changes, how their body language changes. You do the same thing I talked about earlier. You listen for a very long time before you offer anything. And if it doesn't fit, you say, you know what, that doesn't sound like what I have to offer fits, and you let them go. And you have a long enough tail of these leads so we can have many conversations like this. But in order for you to be able to write copy or say something, or write a landing page or design something, or even create a product that would resonate with people, all these people need to be similar enough to one another, not only in their needs, but in their kind of personal traits, right? That's why a good target audience, even like in classical marketing, a good target audience typically includes gender, age, political affinity, location, language, whatever, the kind of church they go to, and so on and so forth, because these things are important in order for you to be able to say things that would resonate with these people. It's kind of creepy because you need to know these things about these people, and you can slice and dice an audience on Facebook ad who actually have that kind of targeting. But it's important because you can't write effective copy unless you're talking to a persona that you actually understand well. And in
Right.
order to understand it well, you need to have sold to that kind of person multiple times. You need to have encountered their objections. You need to have walked in their shoes for a while. You need to have had them agree to buy from you already
Mhm.
multiple times, so you know what works. And
Mhm.
it's not the same for every product and every audience and every niche in every case. It's different. I'm not talking about like a corporation where there's a marketing division and there's a sales division and they're separate and there's a product division. We're talking about solo people who do everything. They build, they sell, they market, they do everything. And in a way that makes everything so much easier. You're selling in a conversation, then you're building whatever you sold, which is the way it should be, not first building and then trying to sell it, right? You're building whatever you sold. And then once you've done that enough times, two things. A, you know how to go through this conversation, like how this conversation typically looks. If you have transcripts, you know how it is in practice, but you also know intuitively what are the steps you're going through, how it looks. The kind of people who are buying, and whatever product or service you have built is custom tailored to that specific type of person. So you're not just saying things, it's not messaging, it's not the best title or the best whatever copy bullets. It's a description of your product and its benefits for this particular type of person that you validated because you just talked to a bunch of these people. So that's how you make the leap from one-on-one conversations and being good at one-on-one conversations to being good at marketing, at saying things about your product that get people to be interested in your product.